Meleek Thomas is one of the very best recruits in high school basketball right now, and he is setting some visits, Carter Elliott. I know you're a fan of Meleek Thomas. He was named the Pangos Camp MVP. Recently, he's been all over the internet, like just kind of having a week, I would say, having himself a period of time where everybody that follows college basketball is like, this guy's going to be really good. He's a five-star kid, 2025 wing type, and he nearly had a triple double at one of the final games of the Pangos event: 16 points, 12 assists, 8 rebounds. And now he is lining up visits. There's two schools specifically that he's lined up a visit for before the end of June. He's going to UConn on June 19th. He's going to Arkansas on June 25th. And then apparently, this is per like high school top recruiting Twitter account. He is eyeing a visit to Indiana, to the 10, Mike Woodson as well, but that one's not on the books yet. Have we talked about Malik Thomas on the channel before? I can't remember.
I think we might have mentioned him a little while ago because I believe that Michigan was actually in on him. I know that Trey McKinney, and Darius Acuff are pretty close. They're pretty good friends, so I know there was probably a little bit of chatter there. So like I
We
think
have not,
once
for the record. I just looked it up. We have not done the Malik Thomas video before on the channel. So,
okay, but Michigan did used to be in on him, correct?
yeah, they were at
Are
one
they
point.
are they still?
I haven't heard in a very long time.
Okay. I mean, so they should be, but this dude is just like he's a bucket, like straight up, he's a bucket. He's like I don't know if he's the best scorer in his class. I think he has a case for it. He might be the most versatile scorer in the class, though. Like I just think that his game, and he has the length as well. He's just a guy who can score in a variety of ways at all three levels, and has been doing so on the EYBL at a pretty good level. I think he's a guy that you can feel confident in. You just throw him the ball and be like, "Hey, go get me a bucket," and he will find a way to go get you one.
Yeah, he's a super fun offensive player, but I come away like when you watch full footage of him rather than just highlights, like he is really productive. Like he does a lot more than just score. And he's a player where I think your number one thing on the scouting report is like, oh, scoring. He's great. He's fun. But he does a lot of other things too. Some players in this class are just like elite bucket getters. Malik Thomas is like a much more complete player right now. He is a 6'4" combo guard. I referred to him as a wing. I don't view him as like a point guard, which I guess is why I'm calling him a wing. Like to me, he's a much better off-ball player than he would be like give him the ball and let him run your team thing. Do you agree with me on that or no?
Yeah, I do. And I mean, he on at least specifically with an AAU circuit, he played with how was that team? I know it's the Lightning. I think it's New Heights Lightning, which is like a New York area team. And on last year's session, it was like him, Elliot Cadeau, and Tahad Pettiford,
Yeah.
right? And so like he was kind of like that wing, honestly, good for you. He played as like that third guard. Maybe there's some systems that like to play three guards that might work out. I don't know if you want to start making that angle happen, but he was kind of like that wing third guard type player. But I definitely think he excels off ball. Like, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he not running the team, like you said.
Yeah, he's like a good because he's smart, right? Like he's a really good floor spacer. He's a good cutter. He finds
Yeah.
himself in the
He's
right
very
spots.
good at like getting to his spots and like spotting up off others, like creating for him. Like
Yeah.
he can make it easier on himself by spotting up while also like being able to get a bucket.
Yeah, his recruit list, like if you go to his profile, the schools that have offered, it's very blue blood UConn, Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, Michigan, Indiana, Auburn, Arkansas, Indiana. I already said Indiana, but I just said them twice. Tennessee, Villanova, Miami as well. Alabama, damn, he has offers from everybody. He truly does. What does it mean that he has these two visits lined up? Like UConn and Arkansas pulling them out here. Is that surprising to you that those are the two trending visits right now?
Oh, you said UConn and Arkansas. Does he have an Indiana one
He
scheduled?
wants to get something lined up with Indiana, but the two he has lined up in June are UConn and Arkansas.
I think that uh that bodes very well for those two schools because actually, and I want to get your thoughts on this. Does he give you Jordan Hawkins vibes whatsoever? But maybe a little bit more off the dribble.
Yeah, I think Hawkins was just such a special next level, like Rip Hamilton run off screens and shoot guy.
Uh-huh.
But I would compare like how they were able to be productive off ball,
Yeah.
but stylistically a little different.
Yeah. But I could see like him being really good in the UConn offense.
Mm.
I think that'd be great. Also, just like he's in, that area type kid. Like he strikes me as a UConn guy. And then Arkansas, I know that Coach Cal has been in on him for a long time. And if you are a 6'4" guard or like a 6'4" wing guard and you want to like make it to the next level, Coach Cal's usually a good bet.
Yeah. I don't know what this means. He doesn't feel like a Calipari guard to me.
Is it because he doesn't have the ball in his hands enough?
Maybe. Or just I don't know, like how do I say this lovingly? Even
No,
my favorite Calipari guards, I feel like have had a certain level of like nonsense to them.
not to.
Like I would say like Tyrese Maxey and De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk are like prolific all-timer. I love those guys, but they were also like loud and just kind of, you know what I mean?
Oh, Malik talks a lot of shit.
Yeah, he does.
He
He
talks a lot
does.
of shit.
I don't mean loud in that. I mean it in like I don't know. It's
Is it
just
too?
more
Is this him scoring too easy? Like it just doesn't.
maybe he just makes it look so easy, which I mean, so did De'Aaron Fox, so did the guys I'm comparing it to. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's so smooth and it comes so effortless without like it needing to be Malik's team, if that makes sense. Whereas like when I think of the best Kentucky guards, it's like you are the centerpiece of everything. I don't view Malik as a guy that needs to be the centerpiece of everything, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Which I don't like it's like you would fit in more at UConn where guys are never the centerpiece versus at Arkansas. It's like who's Cal gonna feature this game?
Yeah. Well, get ready to learn stores, buddy.
It's two really great options. Does Indiana have a serious shot here?
Let's not ask questions we already know the answer to. The 10 always has a chance.
Like a $2 million check and a trip to the upstairs?
Yeah, sometimes that'll get done.
That'll do wonders. Where does he end up going to? You think UConn?
I think UConn, yeah.
I'll say UConn's the leader. I don't feel like this is done yet, though. I think he's going to visit these schools and then somebody else might swoop in. But
Yeah.
UConn's the leader. The NBA draft is coming up, and I've got something awesome for you. We are partnering with the people at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K is the best video game on earth. The people at 2K Lab are making some awesome stuff to make that game even more fun, and they just launched their 2024 NBA Draft Simulator, where you can find the official Sleepers Media big board. We ranked our top 75 players in this draft class. Me, Carter, Brian Ralph, Riley Davis. We did it together, and it is featured on the 2K Lab NBA Draft Simulator. You can take control of any team in the draft, play GM with just one click, and see our entire rankings before these videos even come out. Check out the link in the description of this video to try out the draft sim for yourself, and you can find more mini games at NBA2KLab.com/NBA-mini-games.